tag team match scheduled for one fall.
We are seeing the debut of two brand new teams to Viral Pro Wrestling. One of these guys, Chris Main, is going to look just a little bit familiar.
Yep, it's Zuka King. After the dismantle of the front office, he said he had to go out and find somebody that could be that muscle. Well, he's found it. He has found it indeed.
Yes, JAC is his name, wrestling out of the Mocksville, North Carolina area. 4 year into his professional wrestling career, he was petitioned by Zuka King to form the new Abuse of Power. First time seeing both of these gentlemen, not our first time seeing Zuka King in the ring, so if this guy is anything like Zuka King, then we are going to see some hard-hitting action with these guys.
Well, to give you a little bit of a glimpse, this guy just came back, fresh off the plane from Japan, Pro Wrestling Noah, working there. This dude is an absolute beast, and he's going to show exactly why Zuka sought him out to be his tag team partner.
And introducing their opponents.
NWA Tag Team, the Stu Crew, the team of Dylan and Zach Stewart, making their Viral Pro Wrestling debut. These guys have been all over, and they have made a name for themselves amongst the National Wrestling Alliance, and this will be definitely an awesome contest to look at. Only tag team match on the card for tonight, and it's going to be a doozy, Mr. Main.
Oh man, these brothers have come in and they want to make a name for themselves. Let me just say this though, Silverback Zach just walked by. I said that JC was a beast, but man, Silverback is a hoss of a man right there. That dude is huge, but I'm looking forward to seeing what they bring to the table. But again, we're talking about Zuka King. Zuka King is a student of the game and knows what he needs to do to get the job done. And he's brought in JC. I feel like this tandem right here is going to be something of a major threat to the tag team division.
You are correct on that, but they have got a tall task against a very petitioned tag team. You've got the Stu Crew from the National Wrestling Alliance, 4-time JCP Tag Team Champions. They competed in the Crockett Cup, and they were the first ever tag team to defend the territory titles for the NWA on NWA Power TV out of the Coalfield, Tennessee area. They are an accomplished tag team, so it is a task, and it is going to be a true test to see how the Abuse of Power go against a very accomplished and meshable tag team.
You know, I hear Crockett Cup. I know all that. The Crockett Cup is when I'm like, man, they must be a really talented team, because in order to participate in the Crockett Cup, you have to be of upper echelon tier, just skill.
That is one of those things you just don't, as a tag team, you just don't get an invite unless they're looking at you and saying, hey, these guys, they know what tag team wrestling is about, they know how to get it done, and what a win this would be if Abuse of Power was able to do it. But the Stu Crew, we're in for it.
Oh, definitely. I think it's going to be a win for either one of these teams. For Zuka and JAC to establish the fact that Zuka is back in a formidable position after everything that happened with the front office. That'd be a big momentum boost going into 2025. But the Stu crew as well, showing off their accolades, showing off what they are able to do, getting a win here, proving that they're a top-tier team is just as important.
As right now, as Zuka King squares off against the Twisted Steel Dylan, you got to wonder how that's molded in Zuka King's psyche, because we obviously weren't able to see the aftermath in October with Hurricane Helene doing what she did to the CSRA. But back in August at Infection, we saw just a maniacal implosion of the front office. I'm talking everybody scattered. And for the longest time, we saw Zuka King and TJ Boss, END, just havoc all over Viral Pro Wrestling. So you got to wonder how having to shift that focus into a new tag team, into a new place as he gets the front atomic drop right there, how Zuka King's mind is working with all of these changes.
But right now, he's got to worry about the sting that's going on in the nether regions right now, and he's trying to walk it off, but it's kind of hard to walk in that situation. But in the mind, I would think in the mind of Zuka King right now, he's just wanting to prove that he is a tag team specialist and that he is able to branch out on his own and find his own talent and make a name for himself and be able to do great things in Viral. But right now, he's in the business end of a butt whooping right now, courtesy of the Stu crew.
And there's that cohesiveness that we've talked about with this tag team to accomplish all that they've been able to accomplish. There has to be that cohesive unit there, and we are seeing that right now as the Silverback Zach is measuring up Zuka King with the just goozles right on the neck, able to head off the choke slam. And here we see JAC for the first time. And you got it's like two Coke machines trying to smack each other right in the front.
That is a lot of man in the ring right now. Running into each other. Oh my God.
Just in these two alone, you've got a combined of over 500 pounds. That's not even factoring in the other two.
That is unbelievable. And they are going at it like just two absolute animals. I've never seen the ring shift like it's shifting right now because of these behemoths, the beast and a horse just going at it. And nice tag team move.
But then you see Dylan able to use an aerial prowess right there, but you just got so many. There's not a lot of contrasting styles in this. It is two teams that just want to punch in the mouth.
Exactly.
That's all they do. They want to punch in the mouth and laugh at you while you're hurting.
Right. But here's the thing that is as scary about the Stu crew that I'm starting to realize. Both of these guys are huge human beings for the most part. But Dylan is the more athletic of the two, but he is not that far behind from his brother. So you have an athletic big guy that can move just as well as some of the cruiserweights. How do you deal with that? It's hard to deal with as far as size and athleticism.
Well, it's a rare gem and the jewel of an athlete to have that muscle mass and that height and that weight and still be able to shift and move your body around like someone who weighs 100 pounds less than you. Not a lot of guys can do that, but these guys can. And that's what makes them formidable threats in any tag team division, especially here in Viral Pro. And did you see what they just launched him into his tag team partner?
Yeah, that I've never seen that before. And when I say this, I said, how do you handle that? Well, JAC is just as big and just as athletic as Dylan. And you saw that right there. He is powerful, but he also can move with the best of them from what it looks like, man. I am interested to see how Zuka, with his tag team prowess and JAC mesh together and become a cohesive unit.
We're a good 5 minutes into this contest, and it still seems like there's a drawn-out, filling-out process, so to speak. It's almost like they're trying to measure each other up. Not a real clear-cut advantage so far because there is so much power and there is so much mass, and it's a lot to contend with. So you've got to figure out which one of these teams is going to blink first.
Exactly. But Zuka King is doing the right thing. This is where that tag team wrestling is coming into play. He's trying to cut off the ring. He's trying to center Dylan right now to keep him from doing anything. And nice.
That right there might be the shift. What they have done, they have taken the tag team with clearly, more credentials, more experience, but they have isolated Dylan Stewart from his brother, and he is in no man's land, and that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to take one out of the equation, and he is as far from his home camp as he could possibly be, and now they've got to exploit that. And right now, JAC and Zuka are doing just that.
Exactly, and that's a credit to Zuka and to JAC for that matter. Their in-ring awareness, knowing how to cut off the ring, is what's going to help them in the situation, especially against a prolific team like the Stu Crew. But now you see Dylan fighting back, and if he could go ahead and get that momentum going, blockbuster neck breaker. This is the opportunity that Dylan needs right here.
Have to have it. He had just enough pepper on that to maybe get enough of a momentum boost to get the Silverback, who is over there just absolutely frothing at the mouth to get a tag so he can whoop up on abuse of power.
Hey, yeah, you don't want that horse to get into the ring, but he got you. And this is not a good situation. And right hand right to Zuka's jaw. Man, that is a lot of man to just be slinging shots like that across the face of Zuka. I'm surprised his jaw isn't broken.
Just look at that, just 6'5", 6'6". Just a massive a man, and he's going to try to go through that choke slam like he did earlier, and this time he might get it. But wait, there's JAC cutting him off. Good ring awareness. Good. He was right there to bail out his partner.
Oh,
but
man.
It didn't matter.
Rocked him with the headbutt, and now the Silverback is starting to pound his chest and going off on both Zuka and JAC. But Zuka just gave him a nasty elbow just then, man.
Look out, Zuka. Oh, and look, he's just, Zuka is no small potato.
Not at
he
all.
is just flinging him around. Did you see what in the world?
I've never seen somebody Samoan drop kick a team before, and I just saw the Silverback do it. What an amazing move. Holy crap.
I've never seen that. I have never seen somebody pick up a 200-plus pound man in a Samoan drop and drop kick this tag team partner and finish the move.
That is impressive, to say the very least.
My gosh. If I was the tag team partner that got kicked, I'd be like, you know what, you win, I'm leaving.
Yeah, but I mean, JAC is trying to prove himself just as much, so I don't think he's going to walk off, but he needs to do something quick.
Oh my gosh, what a suplex off the second rope.
Nasty suplex.
But check them out. You've got JAC and the Silverback on opposite. And both giving the splashes.
Stereo splashes by JAC and Silverback, but they can't capitalize because I don't think they're the legal men right now.
I think I hear some Silverback chats here, or chants here at the Warren Road Community Center.
Dude, that, again, impressive showing by the Stu Crew. Oh, man. It was like a sonic boom just happened in the middle of the ring.
These fans here are liking what they're seeing in this awesome tag team contest.
Dude, I will say that when it comes to the tag team division in Vault, there is not many places that you will see quality tag team matchups like you do here.
Those are the best tag teams in the country. They want to come here to stake their claim to Iowa Pro. And right now, it's about momentum. It's about ending on a strong note as much as you can.
Oh, man, I think this is their move. This is what they call the Highway 55. Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Well, they weren't able to get it. JAC provided just enough of a distraction to derail that plan. JAC on the outside got some evil intention for the Silverback. And he Oh, just a spear.
He just speared him from the apron.
The apron and enziguri by Twisted Steel.
Zuka's in a bad situation here, but
they got going on. And again, JAC is there to provide a much-needed distraction. Wait a minute, Zuka King rolling up.
Boom! Sucker punch.
Rolling up. That was boom, sucker, bam, sucker. 1, 2, 3.
Winners of this contest by pinfall.
That nasty
Abuse.
left hand just put Dylan on his
Well, he
back.
had a little bit of help.
Yeah, the help of the almighty punch. That's all that it
You didn't
was.
see what he did.
No, I didn't see anything but just a
You're
flash of
literally
lightning.
2 feet from me. You didn't see that?
It was a flash of lightning. It was the bams. It was the bam, like the bam that you see in comic
You
books.
saw what I
Bam,
did,
sucker
and
punch.
You're gonna get color in your stocking and me.
I'm just saying, like it was just bam, sucker punch. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, it was just a flash of a bam, sucker punch. Dylan's out cold.
It's about integrity, and it's about doing the right thing, and he didn't do it, and he punched him in the face, and I don't like it.
I mean, you don't like it, but you got to learn to love it because Zuka King and JAC are victorious tonight, and they're walking into 2025 with the momentum and showing that they are a formidable threat to the Viral Pro Tag Team division.